be happy about your feedback. But that's just the first step. The second step, as I mentioned, is you have to check, is that a relevant website? Does it look okay? Is it in good neighborhood? Is it a trustworthy site? Who of you is familiar with the terms good and bad neighborhood? Okay, that's a lot more. Actually, bad neighborhood is a special case of the co-citations. So when I come to explain the co-citations, you might recall some of those concepts again. And as I said, whatever you look at, keep in mind that times changes. Times change, and what used to be okay 3 years ago or even 5 years ago might not be okay today. So just because your competitors got away with it and might still be ranking great because of that, could just be because Google gave them their Google amnesia. Okay, the definition of what is spam changes actually real quick. This is an example of a link page or a link directory or something, and it's from the financial space in the US. You see all these nice little links, and this pink stuff here is where the link buyers tried to, well, buy Google amnesia and labeled their bought links with no follow, so they wouldn't get any benefit from there. If you come across a page that looks something like this, I wouldn't want to link there, not even if they pay me. Simply because most of those guys are probably marked and labeled as link buyers. And you know Google doesn't like people that buy links, especially not in automated systems where this page is marketed. Coming back to the tools, the different strategies for hub finding, the common backlink analysis, and the authority finder are tools that are quite broad on the market, like SEO book. Who of you knows Aaron Wall's SEO book? Okay, so that's a classic. And he came up with these tools quite some time ago, but we actually added this authority finding strategy and the breakdown analysis to allow our link builders integrate with the whole backend that we're using when running a link building project. The third-party link graphs are a great recommendation. Who of you uses any of these paid tools like SEO, Mouse Linkscape, Majestic SEO? Anyone? Okay. You like it? Yeah. It's great. Well, it's actually, from my perspective, the next level of backlink analysis. We can't trust Google anyways for the backlinks they report, and Yahoo might be switched off in a couple months or a year. Who knows? So I really, really appreciate these guys putting together these tools, and our approach is to take whatever we can get and filter it, even add our own custom links. If you have a link buying portal, if you have a team that builds links and reports links to, put all that together and check on the common denominator of what you got. Use all available information to track backlinks. So what I promised, I had just half an hour ago, don't break your promises. Let's talk about co-citation and bad neighborhood. It's actually a strategy or a rule that we implement for every link that we build. Co-citations are the overterm or the other way around. The bad neighborhood refers to the special case of co-citation. Who you are linked with on a page matters. Imagine that page that we saw before, the spammy one. If your link is on there, the simple fact that your link is among these other 10 or 15 links of potential link buyers puts you in the neighborhood of those websites, regardless if you put a nofollow on there or not. Google understands, okay, this page has a lot of people we might not like, and if your link is on there, you might get in trouble. Of course, please don't take this as a statement that one link will get you in trouble. Try to extrapolate that with hundreds or thousands of links. The general rule is make sure that you're linked in the right neighborhood. The good neighborhood is something we do not see here. this sunglasses shop here bought a link. I think it was probably a PageRank 7 link for 20 bucks a month or some other great deal. And then trouble. Not only because the PageRank 7 link probably has no value at all anyways, you have this cheap Viagra, the casino betting guy, the prescription drug guy, the cheap drugs online guy, and the online gambling guys around there. And I think in here we see multiple bad neighborhoods. Probably the pharmaceutical guys are bad neighbors for the casino guys, but both are pretty spammy industries. In any case, the retailer that tries to sell the greatest and best new Oakley models has a problem with that, regardless of the strength of the page, simply because he's there. And of course, labeling that as a paid advertisement is bad too. But, well, if you look at this, you don't need the label. It looks like paid advertisement. And these are typically naked links, standalone links, that are devalued anyways. That started in 2005 when Google implemented a visual page segmentation technique to understand how a page is built. So they understand exactly if it's a footer link, if it's in the sidebar on the right side, on the left side, or even in the top spot, and change the valuation of the link. Speaking about link valuation, some words about that. In the past, we were trying to get the strongest links with the best keywords in there. Gary might be going for online poker, my German client goes for a Hausratsversicherung, and that's it. And if you got the right anchor text and enough juice or PageRank, it was good. It doesn't work like that because LSE is implemented and LSI. And that actually refers to the capability of Google being able to understand synonyms, understand variations in the text. Best example is Google knows that car insurance is the same as auto insurance. And depending on where in the States people Google, they have different distribution of search traffic for the one or the other. But it's the same thing. And it's not that they have a special algorithm just for the car and auto insurance. It's based on that, actually a semantic graph of words in relation to each other. Any one of you know the WordNet project here? Ever heard of that? It's from the Princeton University. That's great, just go, okay. Well, you can go and download like a 50 megabyte zip file with, at least for the English language, such a, well, a database of related words. We can try to implement similar stuff, hopefully only for whitehead projects. But I heard that some spammers use that as well to generate unique content, well, kind of unique content. Google PageRank is dead for 2 years now, and while it's nice to see some green on the bar, it's Google's marketing tool. Whenever somebody or enough people re-put a site for selling links or buying links, Google slaps them and removes some of the PageRank, public PageRank points. A site might get degraded from 7 to 5 or to 2 or to 0 or whatever, and not have a single effect from that. Traffic remains. The only thing Google wants to do is really make people feel bad about it, in a sense of, oh yeah, I paid $100 for this PageRank 7, now it's a PageRank 2. It's a ripoff. And what they do next is they cancel that link. So they don't pay anymore, the link gets removed, and Google immediately says, well done, we found another link buyer. That's what they do with it. Alexa rank is very heavily skewed towards webmasters. The Google backlink command has been crippled in 2004, I think. So we only show a small fraction of backlinks. That used to be actually good backlinks. Today you see any kind of backlinks, maybe a percentage of backlinks that could all be spam, block spam commands or useless devalued links. But it's also charming that Google doesn't turn it off completely. So since 2004, and that's 5 years ago, there's still some discussion going on every conference or every PubCon that I go to, where some people still advocate that looking at Google backlinks makes sense. So they keep us busy, talking about stuff that doesn't matter at all. And well, the cache date is something we noticed when we were researching a lot of backlinks, and we look at the cache date. We used to look at the cache date until 2008 or so, when we at some